Hi ladies! Thought I'd try to get up the gumption to show you my first scrapbook mini album. This is a paper bag album, and I followed a tutorial that was on YouTube by Laura from Follow the Paper Trail, and she's got some very clear and concise directions for doing all sorts of scrapbooking projects, and so go and see her site. This border was done for by Enjoy Stampin', who's also on YouTube, and she teaches a more of a actual book-like binding. And I don't know if I'm calling this organic, but I just put that, I think it's a K & Company embellishment on there. These are my vintage carnival tickets. They're really vintage, and I have big rolls of them, and I do sell those in my Etsy shop, Chrystelle. The papers, did I already say that, are Mellow from Basic Gray, and I started out with an older paper because I didn't know if I was going to be able to achieve this. I'm really a collage artist and have just recently started scrapbooking, so it's not as hard as I thought it would be, but it's still a task. So here goes. Anyway, the first page on the inside cover, Laura shows that you can, on her tutorial, that you can either use the bag flap as a tag holder pocket, or you can glue it down if you wish. This is a tag that I stamped, and the art is from Cimmeroni, who is a graphic artist, and she has a shop on Etsy, and it looks like it's ceremony spelled wrong, but it is spelled Cimmeroni. This is a bingo card, I believe, from either Tim Coffey or K & Company, one of those packets that you get of vintage embellishments. This is a Brenda Walton Mira tag, so I glued two of them together and did, I used Tim Holtz tea dye ink to ink the edges of most things. And that's a graphic 45 tag with some papers in the back. And I forget, I don't think it's Basic Gray, but this is a paper that I love the papers that have a linear pattern that you can cut out and use them as borders, so those are really great. This is I put it like an awning on the front page, and it was, excuse me for sniffling, I just did my first embossing, so that was a funny thing, I'll tell you later. Anyway, I made this little tag that says goodness, put some embellishments inside, a pocket, and I put some little tags inside, and it says goodness on there, so I put surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. That's a fun scripture. And there's another one, that little one that belongs in there, but I took it out when I tried to make the video before, and the neighbor kids were crying. So, sorry. I think one of them got hurt. So this is one of my vintage money holders. It says change is good. That is not an endorsement for anybody's political views, believe me. I just put it on there because it held change, so I put a quarter inside. And I got this little ephemera thing that says something about alterations. So since it's altered art, that I love. I love to put numbers or letters, and it doesn't mean anything to me. It's not, I mean, I just like the visual impact, the graphic stuff on it. So I put a little flower there with a brad. Inside of each thing, because this one was going to be for me, I put my own photographs. I had taken that one's from Descanso Gardens in Pasadena, where we went one time. This one says, inspire me. So I tried, you know, I want to really embellish stuff, and I tried to leave room for photographs. I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to filling up my whole page. So these are chipboard letters that I showed you before when I went to a yard sale. I got those. And, this is a little tag I made with the flowers, and I used some stickles on it. This was a packet in one of those. I should find out if that's Tim Coffee or what it is. It's not the handmade, it's the one that came out before that, from Key & Company. So anyway, that's my blog name at WordPress, So Thrifty, and so I put that on there. And I put prescription, 2 buttons with meals. So I put some little buttons on there. This says Dr. Artistic, phone 555-1212. This is, just says inspire. It's all kind of art related. I stamped that with one of those dollar great stamps from Michaels. This says happiness, and there's B. My hubby's name starts with B. Some more numbers. A bird tag from Cimarroni at Etsy.com. Not ceremony, Cimarroni. Another picture I had taken at my son and daughter-in-law's of their garden metal butterfly, and I tweaked it on my husband's Photoshop. So the pages are really a paper bag, 2 paper bags, sections glued together. I told you I like numbers, and I love polka dots in that paper. Those mellow papers are great. This is my one of my first ATCs that I made, and so I made it from a lot of the collage art that I collect and the kind of things that I put in kits to sell at Etsy, and just put all kinds of embellishments on there. This is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep the light and using my hands while on this to open it. This says hope, desire of some good, with at least a slight expectation of obtaining it. So I put, what is that called? Something Journey of sticker, a vintage bee that I cut off of someone's business card, a stamped flower with a basic embellishment. This page says art, and there's a quote, all children are artists. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up. So I put another ephemera or collage page embellishment that I had gotten off of my Flickr. And this I put, I am creative by my creator. Whenever I sit to create, I remember that you are the one who created me to be artistic. It was a divine plan for me. So I can put my spiritual stuff in my book if I want to, huh? So I'm going to have to, I don't believe that, because I thought I could show you 3 books in one video. I'll start with a new one. Thanks. Bye.